There is something important about artery health that most people never hear explained in plain language. Plaque inside the arteries is not just dirt stuck in a pipe. Your arteries are living tissue. The lining inside them is alive. The immune cells inside plaque are alive. The inflammation around plaque is active. The process can speed up, slow down, become more stable, or become more dangerous depending on many factors. Your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your cholesterol, your smoking history, your sleep, your movement, and your daily food choices all affect what happens inside your blood vessels. And that brings us to one of the simplest foods almost everyone ignores: seeds. Not expensive supplements, not rare powders, not some complicated health trend, just ordinary seeds you can buy in the grocery store. Sunflower seeds, hemp seeds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, flax seeds. Now, let me be very clear before we go any further. Seeds do not replace medication. They do not replace a cardiologist. They do not magically clean arteries overnight. If you have heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, chest pain, stroke history, kidney disease, or you take blood thinners, talk with your doctor before making big changes to your diet. But seeds can be part of a heart-healthy eating pattern. Nuts and seeds contain healthy fats, fiber, minerals, and plant compounds that support cardiovascular health when they replace less healthy snacks and are eaten in sensible amounts. Mayo Clinic notes that nuts contain unsaturated fats and other nutrients that may support heart health as part of a balanced diet. So, today I am going to walk you through 5 seeds that may help support artery health and blood pressure. By the end, you will know what each seed does, how to use it, how much to take, and the one mistake that can ruin the benefits. Let's start with the basic picture. Arteries are not stiff pipes. Healthy arteries stretch and relax with every heartbeat. The inner lining of the artery, called the endothelium, helps control blood vessel relaxation, inflammation, clotting, and how easily substances move in and out of the artery wall. When that lining becomes damaged, the artery becomes more vulnerable. High blood pressure can injure it. High blood sugar can irritate it. Smoking can damage it. Inflammation can weaken it. Oxidized fats and poor diet can make the whole system more stressed. Over time, fatty deposits can build up inside arteries. This process is called atherosclerosis. Peripheral artery disease, for example, happens when narrowed arteries reduce blood flow, usually to the legs, and it is commonly linked with fatty deposits in the arteries. The goal is not to panic. The goal is to understand that artery health is not controlled by one single thing. It is controlled by daily signals, and food is one of those signals. So let's count down the 5 seeds. Seed number 5 is sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are simple, affordable, and easy to find, but they are more powerful than most people realize. Their biggest strength is vitamin E. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble antioxidant. That means it helps protect fats in the body from oxidative damage. Since cholesterol particles and cell membranes contain fats, antioxidant protection matters. Now, let's be careful with the wording. Vitamin E from food is not a cure for plaque. Taking large vitamin E supplements has not consistently shown the same benefit as eating vitamin E-rich foods. But getting vitamin E naturally from foods like sunflower seeds can be part of a healthy diet. Sunflower seeds also contain magnesium, selenium, healthy fats, and plant sterols. Plant sterols are natural compounds found in plant foods. They are structurally similar to cholesterol and can help reduce cholesterol absorption in the gut when consumed as part of an overall heart-healthy diet. So, what does this mean in real life? It means sunflower seeds are a smart replacement for salty chips, cookies, or processed snacks. Instead of reaching for something fried or sugary, a small handful of raw or dry roasted unsalted sunflower seeds gives your body healthy fats, minerals, and plant compounds. The amount? About 1 small handful, or around 1 ounce, is enough. But watch the salt. Many sunflower seeds are sold heavily salted. That can work against blood pressure goals. Choose raw, unsalted, or lightly salted whenever possible. Seed number 4 is hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are soft, nutty, and easy to add to almost anything. They are different from many seeds because they contain a good amount of protein and a balance of polyunsaturated fats. They also provide magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, and small amounts of gamma-linolenic acid, often called GLA. Now, some people hear the word hemp and get confused. Hemp seeds are a food. They are not the same as marijuana, and they do not produce the intoxicating effect people associate with cannabis. For artery health, hemp seeds are interesting because they provide arginine. Arginine is an amino acid the body can use to make nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is one of the body's key signals for helping blood vessels relax. The discovery of nitric oxide's role as a signaling molecule in the cardiovascular system was important enough to receive the 1998 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. When blood vessels relax properly, blood can move more easily. That does not mean hemp seeds are a blood pressure medicine. It means they provide nutrients involved in normal vascular function. The practical use is simple. Take 2 to 3 tablespoons of whole hemp seeds per day. Sprinkle them on oatmeal. Add them to yogurt. Blend them into a smoothie. Put them on soup after cooking. Add them to a salad. They have a mild, creamy taste, so they are one of the easiest seeds to use daily. Seed number 3 is chia seeds. Chia seeds are tiny, but they do something very useful. They form a gel. When chia seeds touch liquid, they absorb it and become thick. That gel comes from soluble fiber. Soluble fiber matters because it slows digestion. When digestion slows, blood sugar rises more gently after a meal. That can be helpful because repeated high blood sugar spikes can affect blood vessels over time. This is especially important after 60, when many people become more insulin resistant even before they are diagnosed with diabetes. Chia seeds also contain alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, which is a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. Plant omega-3s are not used exactly the same way as omega-3s from fish, but they still contribute to a heart-healthy eating pattern. Chia seeds are also useful because they help with fullness. A lot of people damage their heart health not because they are missing one magical food, but because they snack all day on foods that push up calories, sodium, sugar, and unhealthy fats. Chia can help replace that pattern. The dose, 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. But there is one important rule. Do not eat a big spoonful of dry chia seeds and then drink water. They expand. For comfort and safety, soak them first or mix them into wet food. Put 1 tablespoon in yogurt and wait 10 minutes. Mix them into oatmeal after cooking. Make chia pudding with milk or unsweetened yogurt. Add them to a smoothie and let it thicken. Chia seeds are not dramatic, but they are steady, and steady is exactly what the body needs. Seed number 2 is pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are one of the best seeds for minerals. Their biggest heart health strength is magnesium. Magnesium is involved in muscle relaxation, nerve function, blood pressure regulation, and many enzyme systems in the body. Research has studied magnesium intake and supplementation in relation to blood pressure, and some reviews have found modest reductions in blood pressure with magnesium supplementation, especially in people with low intake. Again, this does not mean pumpkin seeds replace blood pressure medication, but it does mean magnesium-rich foods deserve attention. Pumpkin seeds also provide zinc. Zinc supports immune function, wound healing, and many cellular repair processes. It is not something you want too little of, but it is also not something you want to overdo through high-dose supplements, unless a doctor recommends it. Food is the safer place to start. Pumpkin seeds also contain healthy fats, protein, and plant sterols, the amount, about 1 small handful per day. Choose raw or dry roasted unsalted pumpkin seeds. And here is a useful trick. If you get hungry at night and usually reach for something sweet, try a small bowl of pumpkin seeds instead. They are crunchy, filling, and satisfying. But keep portions reasonable. Seeds are healthy, but they are calorie dense. A handful is helpful. A huge bowl every night can add too many calories. Now we come to seed number 1, flax seeds. Flax seeds deserve the number 1 spot because they bring together 3 important things in one food: plant omega-3 fat, soluble fiber, lignans. Flaxseed has been studied for cholesterol and blood pressure. Mayo Clinic notes that some research suggests flaxseed and flaxseed oil might help lower high blood pressure, which may help lower heart disease risk. A 2023 review also reported that regular flaxseed consumption may help improve lipid profile and lower blood pressure, fasting glucose, and insulin resistance measures. But here is the key. Flax seeds must be ground. Whole flax seeds often pass through the digestive system without fully breaking down. That means you may miss many of the nutrients inside. So, do not just sprinkle whole flax seeds and assume you are getting the full benefit. Use ground flaxseed, the amount, 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. Start with 1 tablespoon if you're not used to fiber, then increase slowly. Add ground flaxseed to oatmeal, stir it into yogurt, blend it into smoothies, mix it into salad dressing, add it to soup after cooking, and store it properly. Ground flaxseed contains delicate fats that can oxidize. Keep it in the refrigerator or freezer in a sealed container. Do not leave it open in a warm cabinet for months. Fresh matters. Now, let's put these 5 seeds together into a simple daily routine. You do not need 5 separate bowls. You do not need a complicated schedule. You do not need to measure every nutrient. Make one seed mix. In a jar, combine ground flaxseed, chia seeds, hulled hemp seeds, raw sunflower seeds, raw pumpkin seeds. Keep the jar in the refrigerator. Each day take 2 to 4 tablespoons total. That is enough. You can add it to breakfast, lunch, or dinner. For breakfast, stir it into oatmeal or yogurt. For lunch, sprinkle it over a salad. For dinner, add it to cooked vegetables after they are off the heat. For a smoothie, blend it with berries, milk, or yogurt, and a little cinnamon. The easiest version is this: 2 tablespoons with breakfast every day. That alone is a strong start. Now, let's talk about what these seeds are not. They are not a license to ignore medication. If your doctor prescribed a statin, blood pressure medicine, diabetes medicine, aspirin, or a blood thinner, do not stop because of a seed mix. Food works slowly and broadly. Medication can be necessary, targeted, and sometimes life-saving. The smartest approach is not food versus medicine. The smartest approach is food supporting the same body your medicine is trying to protect. And there is one more thing people forget. Seeds only help if they replace worse foods. If you add seeds on top of a diet full of fried food, soda, pastries, processed meat, and high-salt snacks, the effect will be limited. But if seeds replace chips, cookies, crackers, and sugary snacks, that is where the change becomes more meaningful. The replacement matters. Now, let's talk about the biggest mistake: heating them too much. Flax and chia contain delicate fats. Ground flax especially should not be treated like flour for high-heat cooking if your goal is preserving the oils. You can add seeds to warm food after cooking, but do not burn them. Do not fry them. Do not toast them until they smell bitter. Do not keep them beside the stove. Heat, light, and oxygen damage delicate fats. So, store your seed mix in the refrigerator. Use a sealed jar. Make enough for 1 or 2 weeks at a time. That keeps it fresh. The second mistake is buying salted versions. Salted sunflower and pumpkin seeds can contain a lot of sodium. If you're trying to support blood pressure, that can work against you. Choose unsalted. Add flavor yourself with cinnamon, lemon, garlic powder, or herbs depending on the meal. The third mistake is taking too much too fast. Seeds are high in fiber. If someone goes from almost no fiber to 4 tablespoons of seeds overnight, they may feel bloated, gassy, or uncomfortable. Start small. 1 tablespoon per day for the first week. 2 tablespoons per day the second week. Then slowly build up if your body handles it well. Drink enough water. Fiber needs fluid. Now, what changes might someone notice? Not overnight. This is not a 3-day miracle. But over time, a better diet may support better cholesterol numbers, better digestion, steadier blood sugar, and better overall cardiovascular health. The Heart Foundation notes that evidence links regular nut and seed intake with lower coronary heart disease risk compared with low intake. That does not mean seeds are magic. It means they belong in a heart-smart diet. A diet that also includes vegetables, beans, fruits, whole grains, fish if you eat it, olive oil, and fewer ultra-processed foods. Now, let's make this very practical. Here is a simple morning bowl. Take plain yogurt or oatmeal. Add 1 tablespoon ground flaxseed. Add 1 tablespoon chia seeds. Add 1 tablespoon hemp seeds. Add a few pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. Add berries or sliced apple. Add cinnamon. That is a heart-friendly breakfast. It gives fiber, healthy fats, minerals, and protein. and it takes less than 5 minutes. Here is a lunch version. Take a salad with greens, beans, tomatoes, cucumber, and olive oil. Add 1 or 2 tablespoons of the seed mix. Now the salad has crunch, minerals, and healthy fats. Here is a dinner version. Cook vegetables, soup, or lentils. Turn off the heat. Then sprinkle the seed mix on top. Do not boil the seeds, just add them at the end. Here is the simplest version of all. Take 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed and 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds every morning. That is it. Do that consistently for a month. Then add chia, pumpkin, and sunflower seeds as you build the habit. Because the best health routine is the one you actually do. Now, let's talk about who should be careful. If you take blood thinners, ask your doctor before making major changes to seed intake, especially if you plan to eat large amounts every day. If you have trouble swallowing, be careful with dry chia seeds. If you have digestive disease, start with tiny amounts. If you have kidney disease, ask your healthcare provider because seeds contain minerals like potassium, phosphorus, and magnesium. If you have allergies, avoid any seed that causes a reaction. And if your blood pressure is very high, do not try to treat it with food alone. High blood pressure can be silent and dangerous. Work with a doctor. So, what is the final message? Your arteries respond to your daily life. They respond to movement. They respond to sleep. They respond to smoking or not smoking. They respond to blood sugar. They respond to blood pressure. They respond to what you eat every day. Seeds are not a miracle, but they are one of the easiest upgrades you can make. They are affordable. They are simple. They are filling. They are rich in fiber, minerals, and healthy fats. And they can replace snacks that work against your heart. So, start with 1 jar. Ground flaxseed, chia, hemp, sunflower, pumpkin, 2 tablespoons a day. Keep it cold. Use it consistently. Do not overheat it. Do not overdo it. Do not stop your medication without medical guidance. Small habits do not look powerful at first, but the body listens to repeated signals. 1 better breakfast, 1 better snack, 1 better choice each day. That is how health changes, not through panic, through repetition. So, check your kitchen today. Look at what you snack on. Look at what you add to breakfast. Look at what you keep beside your stove, and ask yourself, could I replace 1 processed snack with a small handful of seeds? Could I add 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed to breakfast? Could I build 1 simple habit that supports my heart every single day? Because your arteries are not separate from your life. They carry your life, and they deserve care. Thank you for watching. Take care of your heart, take care of your arteries, and take care of the small daily habits that quietly shape your future.